Mission trip to Gallup, New Mexico. June 8 through 15, 2019. Leader: Minister Leslie Armour.
Okay. Hello. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our mission trip to Gallup, New Mexico. It is our longest standing mission trip that we've had with our adults here at Champion Forest, and our partnership is 11 years old now, that we've been going for 11 years. And in Gallup, we work with the Navajos. When we go, it's really like we feel like we're in a foreign land, literally, and we just can't believe it's America. But the Navajo culture is very dark spiritually. They still are into witchcraft. They lots of spiritism going on. They worship Mother Earth. So it's a really hard shell to crack to get them to even listen to what we have to say about Christ and showing Christ's love. And I think I've shared with you before, the first 5 years that that Champion Forest went to Gallup, we did not see any salvations because it was just so hard. They had to build trust with us. And so we found out later, so many teams, churches have sent groups to Gallup, and they'll go once or twice and then they won't ever go back. So they really didn't believe us when we would say, oh, I promise we'll be back next year and the following year and the following year. So after year 5, I've shared with you before, we had one little boy in Vacation Bible School accept Christ. And we just finished our 11th year, and ever since that 5th year, we have had people come to know Christ. They started trusting us, they listened to us, and God's just pricked their heart. So it's really, really cool. We get to Gallup. It's a Saturday through Saturday mission trip. There were 21 of us go this year, second week of June every year. We'd love to have you come, any of you. There's a lot. This trip is made up of all ages. A lot of 65 plus are on this trip. So we go, and we are in, like I say, on the reservation, but we go on the first day. We get there on Saturday. Sunday morning, right off the bat, we go to worship in a church called The Journey. And there were 21 of us. We far outnumbered them. And we got there, and they have it set up. The worship center's actually set up with little round tables, like a cafe in a way. They're trying to just try different things to reach people. And so they have a little area where you can get coffee or hot tea and sit and listen. It's very casual, and listen to the pastor. The pastor is named Josh Dewey. He is probably in his late 20s or early 30s. He's a single young man, grew up on the mission field. His mom and dad were missionaries. And so he feels like he's literally on a mission field, like I told you before, as he's working with the Navajo. So we were there. We had planned on, of course, afterwards going to eat lunch, our group. And we get there, and his girlfriend, that he'll probably end up marrying, said, oh, no, I fixed lunch for everybody. And I said, oh, Josh, there's 21 of us. We don't expect you to feed us lunch. And he said, no, it's a blessing. It's a privilege to do that. So she comes out after church with all of this food that she had prepared, and we didn't even know it, for us to eat. So many times, every single time we go, wherever God takes us on these mission partnerships, we go to be a blessing, and it's always, we get the blessing much more. So after Sunday church, we go back to the La Quinta where we stay. We change clothes, and then our team goes out and we canvass the area, and we hand out flyers to advertise the week worth of ministry that's going to happen, which is Vacation Bible School for the children in the mornings, while the guys on our trip make more tables every year. The last few years they've made wooden picnic tables and benches, and you can go through Gallup, New Mexico. You'll see them on the side of the freeway. They're at some of the hotels. They're, of course, at the church. So we have put them all over Gallup, and there's such a bond between the city of Gallup now and Champion Forest. It's really cool how God has worked that. So In the afternoons, we advertise that we'll do free haircuts and manicures and bingo. The Navajos love to play bingo, and their prizes are candy and all kind of things, and Bibles, and where we get to know them better. So we start Vacation Bible School on Monday. It's Monday through Thursday that we have Bible school, and the children are so excited to see us. You know, the first few years that we went, Navajo culture is very standoffish, and they don't want you to touch them, to hug them. They're just very, you're there, they're there. It took about 4 or 5 years, and that wall was broken also. And now when they see us, they run up and hug us, and they're so excited to see us. And it's just a big family because they know we're coming back every year. And we're here in the States. Once you're in 5th grade, you're done with Bible school. Not in Gallup. So we have seen for 11 years, we've seen these little young children grow, and now they're teenagers. So we now do a Bible school for teens also. So as we're teaching the young children, we have another group of our women teaching the teenagers. And we just gear it for teens for that group. So it's been so cool. The relationships are huge. Our Champion Forest members keep in touch with the people there in Gallup that we've met and grown to love throughout the year through calls and emails and Facebook, social media. So it's just been really, really such a blessing to be a part of this ministry. This year we did see 2 children accept Christ in Vacation Bible School. We had 2 block parties, one at the county, really the city square, and then one where we do Bible schools. That's where we get to meet so many of the families of the children that we have ministered to that week. And we've gotten to know so many of them. But my husband John goes, and he takes his guitar, and so he provides live music, which is really a treat for the ones in Gallup. So he's doing live music at the different block parties, and that's a big draw because they see somebody singing live with guitar and sound system, and a lot of people come in. So we were able to minister in so many ways, but again, they ministered to us in so many ways. By the end of the week, the last block party that we do, there's some tears. People are, they literally have their calendars out counting down for the 2nd week of June in the year 2020 because they know we'll be back. When we're there, we're with them in the morning for Bible school. We're with them in the afternoon when we're doing bingo and haircuts, and then in some of the evenings for block parties. So it's like the highlight of their year because we are there sharing Jesus and loving on them. So many of them are older children raising younger children. Their moms and dads are divorced. They are working. They don't care for them, so many of them. So God's love is shown this 1 week out of the year, and they just grasp it and they hold on to it. So I just ask you to pray for the Navajos. They're precious people in Gallup. Pray that more of our Champion Forest people will go. It's our largest adult mission trip that we take. We usually take 20 to 30 of us. We'll go every year. I'm already hearing there's quite a few newbies going next year with us, which is awesome. So it's a great beginning trip because it's a really low-key trip. We're busy, but we're staying in like I said, a La Quinta. And so everybody can get a good night's sleep, shower in the morning, and start the day. So pray about going with us. If you can't go with us, we so appreciate your prayers. That's what gets us through. And pray for the people of Gallup and the Navajo Indians. Thank you.
The King's Business Life Group wants to thank Minister Leslie for taking the time out of her busy schedule to make this video.